Hi, my name is Elizabeth Holder, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I started my musical journey on piano. My mom taught me piano from a young age when I was homeschooled. And I pretty quickly became fascinated by the piano and music in general. And then when I got old enough, I joined band on the trumpet, and that was in 4th grade. And then when I got to 7th grade, there was a new band director who encouraged me to try something new and encouraged me to try horn, probably looking for a horn player to fill out his band. He did genuinely think I might be interested in it, and I took it home and tried it. It didn't sound very good, but I was very interested in it. I was very fascinated and I found it very fun. I decided to go for it, and I, from then on, started falling in love with playing the French horn. I have a really old recording of me trying to play a Star Wars melody on the French horn, and it sounds terrible, and I forget how terrible it sounds. But I keep that recording because it reminds me of how far I've come, and also that every single person starts somewhere, and a lot of times that somewhere doesn't sound or look good. Almost 10 years after that recording, I performed a solo with the Liberty University Wind Symphony. And that was a really awesome experience. Comparing things like that to me is crazy because it shows just how much people have to work to get to a certain place. I very much want to encourage every student to look at progress they've made, to not compare themselves to people their own age or people around them or people who are supposedly on the same level, but to compare themselves to their journey, to where they came from and where they are now. Kind of like climbing a mountain. There'll be people probably ahead of you climbing a mountain, and yet you have still climbed that mountain, and you still see a more beautiful view the higher you get. I really like thinking about our musical journey that way. And there's highs and lows. There's times where you see the beautiful view, and then there's times where it's hard to remember why you started doing this in the first place. For me, a time like that came in 2023. I took a step back from music. I still played horn in like a community band and at my church, but I didn't really do anything major. I wasn't in school. I just worked a barista job and kind of just took some time to decide what exactly I was wanting to do, if I really wanted to make music a career, because I was struggling with a lot of things. And towards the end of that year, I was like, yeah, I want to do music, but I still wasn't sure what I wanted that to look like. And then I started exploring the possibility of doing music education, which I hadn't thought about very much before in my undergrad. I'd kind of dismissed it because I just wanted to do performance. But I decided to go ahead and dip my toes into education, and I did that by not so much dipping my toes, but kind of leaping in and going for a master's in music education. I also started teaching private lessons at a local music store. The first few lessons I started doing were so scary, but I had so much fun, and I found it so fulfilling and exciting to meet these students, to kind of see where they're at, to try to challenge them, to help them solve problems. I really enjoy a unique challenge, but I also enjoy the satisfaction of seeing a student figure something out. I really loved being a small part of something so much bigger than myself. And I'm finding that same feeling in teaching. I'm just a small part of this student's life, but I still get to be part of it at all is amazing, and getting to see them grow and learn, and I learn from them is such an amazing feeling. I absolutely love it. There's been much fewer lows. There still is stressors and there's still difficult times, but I have such a more excited perspective on music and performance and teaching. And that's the section. Yay, it went well! And I'm so excited to work with any students that come my way.